I'm not pretending to be somebody else anymore just to fit in. I'm a proud Bradfordian. I'm from Yorkshire. I love being from the north. I was the first person in my family to go to uni, and yeah, it was a culture shock. My friend went to Eton and our worlds collided all of a sudden, and I was like, how does that work? So I joined telly late, actually. I think if you don't join TV when you are like at entry level, it is a lot harder to get in later. I think when you are surrounded by people who are Oxbridge educated, it's hard not to think that it could ever be an even playing field. I feel like I've had good female role models in the industry. I see them struggling still though, and I see that women still are winning BAFTAs year on year for directing, and that's so disheartening. You spend a lot of time kind of not talking about things that might be a disadvantage, and nobody wants to hire anyone that's got a chip on the shoulder. It's difficult to hide your accent, it's difficult to hide being northern. It's easier to hide being working class. I've just got to a point where I'm like, I'm not pretending to be somebody else anymore just to fit in. I've always struggled with my mental health. I've never spoke to my colleagues about it. My boss knows because she's always backed me. I just saw it as yet another weakness that was better to hide. And I just think in this game, anything makes you feel more vulnerable is not a good idea to expose, because you've always got 50 people queuing around the corner for your job. Now that I'm a parent and I'm a single mum, that has impacted my career quite a lot. And then it turns out I've got dyspraxia now as well. So yeah, I guess I do have quite a few labels. I don't ever go into job interviews mentioning any of these things. I'm not prepared to work in an industry where we ask people behind the camera all day long, please be yourself, please be authentic, please give us everything, but we're not allowed to be that. Paid placements are amazing. Expecting people to work for free all day long just to get into this industry is just not okay. When a young person walks through the door from a different background, I want them to know that we really want them here, not because they're on a scheme, but we really, really value who they are and what they're going to bring to the table. The kinds of industry that David spoke about in the McTaggart speech is 100% the kinds of industry that I want to work in, and I did find that really inspiring. It always comes down to who's got the power, and until that changes, it's not going to change.